Emerson gonna clear Mayato. Not gonna go low. He's gonna try and fake the 48. Stravato using the inside lane. Mayato now up half a groove. The second position looks for his first race. And hard contact. Mayato up in the air, up on the hood, on top of the Geico machine. All over his back bumper, and has to be very tactical with his moves. Oh, and hard under braking. Stravato nearly locked it up there. St. Bear's big slide out of turn number 1. Here comes Chris Samar, Kevin Cornelius. They're going to make a charge in the third lane. Is it too little, too late? Are they going to have the run out of turn number 4? Mark Emerson down low. They're all going to wreck. Dennis Faircloth in the lead right now. Here comes Nick Gardner. Hello and welcome to the Below the Double Yellow Cup Series All-Star Race. Tonight from Rockingham Speedway, a little bit of throwback action here at the Rock. Going to be a fun one tonight, 75 laps, 75 miles, and we've got the All-Star qualifying format here. Single car qualifying. They're going to go out there one by one, one after another, and should be a lot of fun to watch that, talk about these drivers. I'm joined in the booth tonight with Alec Martinez and Luke Knupp. And guys, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. I mean, we're at Rockingham, and it's an all-star race. Money on the line, no points. These guys are going to go at it tonight, and we saw last week at Michigan where these guys were beating it banging, and we had a great battle between 7 cars. Got Chris Samar getting his first win, and now it's an all-star race. The calm before the storm next week at Daytona when the playoffs kick off. But let me tell you, we are going to be in for a heck of a show tonight.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Luke, your first time in the booth. What are you expecting out here tonight?
You know, honestly, I expect a lot of door banging. All-star race, like Alex said, a lot of money on the line. No points race. So I'm expecting a lot of door banging, aggressive driving, and it's a shorter race than usual. So, you know, they're going to have to hang it loose.
Yeah, and speaking of hanging it loose, that is not what we saw in the practice session, right? A bit of a tight condition for a lot of these guys out there. So I think it's going to be a little bit of tire conservation if they want to be there at the end. You know, if we do get a long run in somehow, those guys that are preserving their stuff are going to be... what's that?
I think tires are going to be a little bit of a concern, but out of the worry. But in the race, I've been told that there's a fun caution. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Superstar Racing League, which is the Tony Stewart SRX series last year. They had that fun caution, a random caution that gets thrown in the race but nobody knows when it's going to happen. So I'm looking curious, when is it going to happen? Because I know the leader's not going to want to see it, but that's going to play a big role. I think you're going to want to push because you're not going to know when that caution's going to come out. And then, again, with these guys going at it, do actual cautions come out for incidents? So I think that's going to be another thing that plays a key role into going out through this race. And another thing I want to point out, we're qualifying. And that's something we don't get to see. Individual qualifying, 2 laps. Second lap's probably going to be the fastest. And then another thing for qualifying in the race, are we going to see shifting? We saw shifting at Martinsville and then at Richmond as well in the Real Cup Series, where these guys were banging gears going from fourth from fourth to third, fifth to fourth. So we're curious to see. Most likely here in the corners, you're going to be going from 5th gear on the straightaways down to 4th in the middle of the corners. So I'm curious to see how that's going to play a role as well.
And, you know, I actually like to call those fun cautions the Alec Martinez cautions.
Yes.
From VSPEED After Dark, which is actually coming up later. But, no, like Alex said, the caution's going to come out anytime. Hopefully, actually, in my opinion, the caution should come out pretty late. I think that would set up a good late race run.
Yeah, that would be very exciting, and it's like what NASCAR likes to do anyways, so we're just simulating real life, right? That's what we're doing here. As we are underway now for qualifying, Zach Smith going to take his lap across the line here. Zach, the number 1 machine. Oh, he's going to get the wall.
Up the wall already.
Oh, boy.
Composite bodies. And now he's just got to limp it home. Team's got some work to do before the race actually gets started. But now he's just about getting that second lap good. Second lap's probably going to be the fastest. You can just see the car getting tight over the bumps. I'm curious to see how the drivers are going to deal with it. He's gonna do now his second lap of the session. Got to be careful going into one. It seems like these guys just slide up the track, as you can see it do it again. That car probably not turning out how it wants.
Yeah, this...
man, they're hanging it loose out there. They're trying to get track position.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this track is it's a little deceiving going down into turn one. It's got a lot of banking, but those bumps down there can really mess you up. As he does complete now lap number 2, and that'll be a 25.371, currently quickest. Who's the next one out there? Anybody else?
Gilmore.
He rolling?
Gilmore, I believe, is rolling off of pit road. So after everybody finishes their lap on lap 2 down the backstretch, they will release the next car out of the pit. So Robert Gilmore's up. That's Simulators Anonymous, number 40.
Yeah, and we're going to take a look and kind of talk about these guys a little bit as they go. We didn't say too much about Zach's season. He comes into tonight's race. He's 23rd in points. Of course, the chase is going to be starting next week. Robert Gilmore finds himself 28th, so a bit of an improvement, I would say, over last season. Definitely, trending upwards. He's right now just trying to finish these races out and get as much experience as he can. Nice clean turns 1 and 2 right there.
For
The
sure.
end of 3, his first lap, so he's got to be careful. You got to keep the tires under you, but you want to get them hot. Not too hot, but you want to get them hot enough that they'll carry into the second lap here. And I'm curious to see, as we go on down the session, how it's going to play into how big of a role is it going to play, and how hard will these guys send it. We saw Zach Smith get into the corner, get up into the wall. Will we see any of the bigger names get up into the wall for today's race before? And getting into the wall in iRacing, your lap doesn't count once you even tap it. So, got to be careful for the wall.
Yeah, and
I
oh,
think
go ahead.
They're gonna hit the wall. I think they are gonna hit the wall. Some of the faster guys, like I said, they're gonna be going for it. As Robert Gilmore puts down a 24.9, but they're gonna be going for it, and I think you're gonna see some of the bigger names towards the back of the field to start it.
Yeah, I think you are completely correct there. Nice lap by Robert. He's got the pole right now by 0.4 of a second. Here's going to be Kevin McGarvey in the 77 machine, a driver who I believe was in the top 20 in points for much of this season. Actually 19th as they enter into the All-Star night here at Rockingham. Not too far, less than 100 points away from making the chase. And he's looking to try and get on track, in those final few races, maybe find himself a victory, maybe even next week at Daytona.
Yeah, next week. You never know. Daytona provides a lot of opportunities. So definitely could see a surprise winner going into the next week. So obviously, Luke, I know you came very close at Daytona and Talladega. Obviously, you and the Shenandoah Shine boys that always show up are always fast here. Or fast at Daytona and Talladega. So.
Yeah, for sure. We've always been fast, but I always seem to make mistakes. So maybe see me out there next week. See if we can improve those results.
Yeah, as McGarvey goes fastest on lap number 1 by just over 1/10 of a second over Robert Gilmore, the Sailor Tarot Magic, one of the series sponsors, the 77. Across the line for lap 2, he'll improve that lap time by a little bit there, but okay, there it goes. Now it ticks up to 0.3 of a second. Nice lap.
And curious to see, or you heard him shifting in the middle of turns 3 and 4. So that's definitely something that these drivers that are might want to take advantage of, is shifting here. So see everybody loaded down into pit road. Everybody's kind of creeping up in pit road. But now Cody Atkins, that 81 Chevrolet, he's got no sponsor. I think we need to fix that. He needs to get a sponsor on that car.
Yeah, I think we need to work on that for sure. The 81 machine, he's got a top 5. I think we could throw that on there if he's willing to put it up. He's got a top 5, 2 top 10s this season, comes into this race 24th in the standings. Not been entirely the season that I'm sure he was hoping for, but for a while there was contending inside the top 20 in points with a potential chance at the chase, and he'll cross the line for lap 1, 24.45, going to be fastest already. We'll see if he can improve here on lap number 2.
Stellar lap for his first lap. See if he improves as he goes down the backstretch here.
You got to keep it down on that white line here, as you can see, or that yellow line. He's going to keep it down. He's able to get to the gasser, takes it up off the corner, tries to cut down to that apron, see if he improves. He does. 24.286.
Nice job there by Cody. He'll have the lead the pole by 0.3 of a second at the moment. And next, going to be rolling out Eric Hutton, who is, We can talk about his season a lot, I'm sure. We've talked about him week in and week out. He comes into this one. He's advancing to the chase. 1 top 5, 7 top 10s. Involved in a lot of stuff this season, but he has led a lot of laps and definitely a lot of speed as well in that 88.
Absolutely, and Eric, I tell you, he's a sleeper for this championship this year. He's had solid runs this year, just hasn't been able to put them together. If he can put them together this year, I could see him making a sneaky championship run.
Yeah, he's been so close to wins a few times this season, just, finding trouble getting the wall, self-spins, getting involved in things not of his own doing, and yeah, like you said, just not able to finish these things out, but enough performance to be up there in the chase.
Wow.
As a 24:16, going to shatter the pole time there by over a tenth, and see if he picks it up lap 2.
He's already on track for 2/10 faster right now. We'll see what he does. 3
He's
times.
tracking in the green.
Oh, yeah, I forget that that's in our tracking software here. I should get a graphic for that. Oh, almost gets the wall, maybe. Touched it. 24:05.
No,
Wow,
faster,
nice
but
lap.
definitely gave us some time there getting a head off before.
Yeah, nice lap time, though. Almost breaks into the 23s with a 24:05. Next one out, Zach Carr.
Man, that car
Oh,
looks
boy.
good.
That car does look good. Great job. And one of the big 3 contenders that we've had this year, him, AJ Stravato, and Seth Hatchell, who have won most of the races this year. So Creative Hemp on the new spots that just came onto that car, I believe 2 weeks ago at Martinsville. Then got their first win last week at Talladega, or 2 weeks ago at Talladega, when he pulled out to the outside of Seth Noel. Was able to beat him in a photo finish. But yeah, Zach, and the regular season championship, mind you.
Yeah, regular season champion. 4 wins, 7 top 5s, 8 top 10s in the first 12 races. So he's been up there each and every week, averaging a 7.3 average finish. And that includes a couple of really off weeks as he crosses the line lap 1 at 24:32. Probably not going to be too happy with lap 1, but we'll see if he picks it up quite a bit here on lap number 2. Already 2/10 to the good over his first lap.
I really think he was setting up for this second lap. He went high in 3 and 4. Looks to get a good run here off of 4. He looks to set a pretty fast time here. 4/10 to the green.
Yeah, that time 24:02.
Oh no, 24:36.
Oh, 03, yeah.
Barely takes it right now.
2 100ths faster than Eric Hutton. As Dallas Sullivan going to be the next one rolling out in the Martin Sports number 46 Ford Mustang. Dallas also going to be one of our chase drivers. A really good season for him. 2 top 5s, 6 top 10s. A couple of really impressive strategic calls this season that nearly got him to victory lane. And he's been consistent enough to be up here in the mix here for the championship.
He has, and remember, he's had some great pit strategy that's got him some great finishes this year. And you never know, a little pit strategy in the chase, you never know. That can go a long way depending on how races shake out. But Dallas, he's having a career year so far. And another thing I want to point out is that he is shifting in the corners.
And we'll ride on board with him here for a second at least. Across the line, lap 1 at 24:41, so that'll put him 4th quick. We'll see if he picks it up here, as they all have pretty much on lap number 2. Little bumpy out of turn number 2 right there.
Looks like he's in the green so far, 2/10 right now.
Yes.
Looks like he messed up a little bit on entrance there, but still tracking good here.
Yeah, looking like a solid lap. Cuts it down to the yellow line. 24:18 is going to put him in 3rd. About a 10th and a half off of Zach Carr, but still a great lap from him. We'll see where that puts him in the overall starting lineup. Jeremiah Vincent next one rolling out.
So going back to the pit strategy thing you guys were talking about Alan Sullivan there, do we think we will be seeing pit strategy tonight?
Absolutely. Yeah, you gotta have some crazy strategy if you want to, have a shot at winning some money. So definitely going to be a thing you're going to want to see. And I can tell you, Jeremiah Vincent, he ain't afraid of playing a little pit strategy. And we saw him play pit strategy at Martinsville. Almost worked out until he got caught up in a wreck. But tell you, when money's on the line, I know Jeremiah ain't afraid to get the elbows out and beat and bang a little bit.
Yeah, the number 9 machine, he has had a bit of an off year. A lot of bad luck, really. Caught up in a lot of incidents. He did not advance into the chase. Just missed out by 6 points. So he's going to be looking for a win and redemption next week at Daytona as he crosses the line. 24.69. That is not going to be his best lap there. That puts him 6th out of 8. We'll see if he can do a little bit better here lap 2. And riding those bumps out of the corner. This is one of my favorite tracks, by the way. I love this place, so I wish I was out there a little bit.
I love this track. When we get a green flag run in, let me tell you, I love saving tires here. I don't know why. I found a way to save tires here. It's really good. Jeremiah Vincent go up to a 6th place to a 24-34 on the board. That'll put him 5th. But yeah, this track just has a lot of character. You can see off the corners these guys just bouncing down the backstretch. And now I'm curious to see when we get to racing, how are the cars going to handle when they're racing side by side coming off of 2?
Oh, no!
Oh, no!
That is disaster. Are they going to let him reset here? Hasn't even started a lap, so I guess they're going to allow him to tow back to pit road and get rolling again. So Freddie Ortega, interesting way to start his qualifying session up here on the big screen.
He's going to have pretty decently warm tires compared to everybody else, kind of staying out or staying in the pits, having those guys' tires kind of cool. So I'm curious to see. Ortega's lap might be way faster than people are gonna have a chance of getting up to. I'm curious, but if he messes up, it's a different story. I could see this lap being in the 22s.
Yeah, Reggie, a driver who's advancing into the chase, comes into the chase system in 7th in points. Pretty solid season, 4 top 5, 6 top 10s in the first 12 races. A couple of runner-ups, I believe, in back-to-back races early on in the season. Has not had quite that success. As of late, he's been involved in a few things, but tracking reasonably well right here on lap number 1. He's going to send it down into turn number 3.
Good 1 and 2 there. Good 3 and 4 so far. Let's see what he puts down here.
Oh, gets it loose.
Lap 124.39. So that'll be good for 6th as he goes a little high there in 1 and 2, but that's all right. Cuts it back down. Keeps it off the outside wall here. And
tracking the green.
In the green a little bit. He's going to have to make up a lot here in 3 and 4, though.
He is. He's got the grip. Lets it hang out. This should be a good lap. I don't know if it's going to be top.
He goes P3.
24.14 for the number 2 machine. As who's the next one rolling? That is Seth Noel. So
talk about somebody that's been hot.
Yeah, that 29 has been right up there at the front 2 weeks in a row. 2 second-place finishes in a row. You know he's going to be looking to get an all-star race win, really prove that he deserves to be out here and deserves a race win at this point. This will just be his 3rd race with the league.
2 starts in 2 seconds.
I mean, yeah, like I gotta think you gotta be determined to get just 1 spot better.
I know I'd be.
I would be too, I'll tell you. But Seth's a great driver, and races for Nexus Sports, and Cosmo designed that scheme, and let me tell you, that's a beautiful scheme there with that blue. But Seth's a good driver, and I definitely could see a win in his futures. You get to see him get tight off the corner.
24.26. Is that the best lap 1 that we have seen? A little blink there down into turn number 1. We'll see what happens here. Did he catch the wall?
He caught the wall. This second lap will not be counting.
Oh, did he catch it off of 4? Or did he catch it going into 1?
Caught it going into 1.
Oh, that is not gonna be. Let's see if the lap does count.
Does not.
It does not. He hit the wall, and looks like Seth Noel is gonna have to stick with that first lap time, and that'll be 5th with a 24.263. That's gonna be one of those guys you can see big movers of the race. So. Could be something.
Here we've got Cosman, the 48 McDonald's machine, as he is getting ready to roll. Painted the last car. He painted this one too. Cosman, his first season with the league, has had an up and down season, I would say. 20th in points. He's only started 8 races here so far. 2 top 5s, 5 top 10s. So actually pretty solid overall. 11th place average finish. But he's had his fair share of on-track run-ins. And, you know, he's going to be determined also to prove that he should be up there at the front.
So I have a question. How do you guys know how to say his last name?
I do. We just say Cosman.
Yeah, we just.
Cosman, all right.
We don't want to mess it up. I mean, let me tell you, that's a
fair.
Interesting name. It's great. It's unique. I think he's from Austria, so.
24-1.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Good first lap.
Did he use too much too soon, though? Is into turn number 1.
Back in about 2/10. Should be. If he could just keep it up here, it should be in the 22s for sure.
Could we see our first 22 here? And there's McDonald's. Is that the Big
Nice.
Mac?
Big Mac, that's a
Chicken
beautiful
nuggets.
scheme.
Oh,
See, look at that.
loose.
That should.
That's the
full.
Get rid
pole.
of the pole! Or sorry, 23. 23, 995, 22s. That is way too fast.
23.99.
23s. 23s.
A nice lap there by Cosman. He
What a
really was
lap.
wheeling it out of turn number 4. Is Angelo Ronas going to be the next one up? Let's take a look here at what he did in the regular season. So close to a couple of wins. 4th in points, 3 top 5s, 9 top 10s, average finish of 9.6. One of the most consistent drivers this season. And looking for his first career win in the league. Started racing last season. And he's been a contender pretty much ever since he showed up.
He has consistency is key, and let me tell you, Angelo Ronas, if you want to, never know what can happen, but he's been able to keep the consistent runs going up this year. Another sleeper, anybody in that top 11 can have a chance at winning that championship, and surprising somebody we don't even expect to win a championship. Take Daniel Hemrick, for example, of last year, got his first career win in the championship race. So you never know what could happen. As you can see, Angelo tracks up the racetrack. That Bernie breakdown Chevrolet Camaro. Nice scheme.
Good run out of turn number 2. We'll see what he can do in 3 and 4. He ran the middle line on lap 1. He's going to do the same thing right here. A little bit lower this time, back on the throttle. Wide arc almost catches the wall. That's going to cost him a touch. But nice lap. 24.15. Lap there. The Bernie Breakdown podcast. Formerly the Bernie Lytics podcast, good group over there. I believe that is, who's on that one, Alec? Do we know? Is that Seth? No.
What?
Who's the main host of that show? It's one of the guys that we've had on.
Matthew Club.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, guys. That
Man,
runs
that car
the
is beautiful.
show. It is. It is. Speaking of something that was awesome, speaking of Chris Samard, last week's winner got his first career win. All the adversity he's had to face in his career, finally got that win last week and got the monkey off his back, as they say. And I'm curious to see how he can perform in the chase. You got the win. You got the win checked off on the box. Could Chris Samard be one of those guys that we don't expect just absolutely dominates? He's digging through the wall.
That's gonna hurt. 24.57 lap 1. He's just going to try and survive this, although the lap is not going to count because he made contact with the wall. Has to make it across the line, but Chris's first win. He's a good short track racer. This is a sort of short track, 1 mile in length. Could have a shot here. He's going to be starting a little deeper than he wants to, I think.
You say he is a short track racer, but he just won at Michigan.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a little bit anticlimactic. A 24.03?
Still a great lap. Wow.
Holy cow. I can't believe that with the damage on the right side as well.
A
Incredible.
lap.
Yeah, just 35 thousandths off the pole after hitting the wall. And here we go, Dennis Faircloth, the bright neon yellow machine.
That's
Wow.
a new scheme. That's a
Great
beautiful
scheme.
scheme.
Yeah, he and Robert Gilmore, the Matching Simulators Anonymous cars, just a different base color, but really nice job. Dennis, one of the best painters around. And he's had a pretty solid season as well. He comes into this race 10th in points. Oh, man, as soon as I start talking good about people, they hit the wall. Dennis,
That is
2
what I'm
top
talking about right there, hanging it loose. Just
2
slides
top
up the racetrack.
2 top 5s, 5 top 10s in this season.
And it again.
He is a top line kind of guy though, so we'll see if he can keep it clean on lap 2. But gonna be a pretty painful lap number 1. That was a big hit.
Locks it up into 1.
Right, he's going for it at least. He's really trying. There's no grip up on the top. Oh my gosh. Almost gets over the outside wall again.
Not
He's
really.
gonna want to from the bottom.
Not really the traditional way around this place, as he really sends it into 3 and 4, and able to keep it off the wall there. But it's not going to be a great lap for him. That's a 25.17, so that will put him 13th, right next to his teammate Robert Gilmore.
Bummer. But look for him to be a big mover in the race.
Yeah, indeed. As AJ Stravato is next.
No, the Italian stallion, man. Let me tell you, he's had a great year. Well, on 4 races, tied with Zach Carr for most wins of the year. What can he say? This guy has been on it all year, consistent finishes. The last 2 weeks hasn't been what he wanted. Got wrecked out in both races, and looking for a little bit of a bounce back. And nothing like starting a little bounce back. Nothing like starting the what do they call it? The revenge tour. Then getting and starting the All-Star race, winning some cash, and then setting yourself up with momentum going into next week at Daytona.
Yeah, Season 2 champion AJ Stravato. He's been runner-up as he almost catches the wall there on lap 1 in turns 3 and 4. All-time winningest driver in the Below the Double Yellow Racing League across the Cup and Xfinity Series. He leads everybody with over 20 wins, and the next closest, I believe, Keith Mayato and Seth Hatchell tied for that one. They're over 10 wins back, so he's got a huge advantage in that category and looking to add to that tonight. He has won an All-Star.
Really good lap.
This might be pole here.
Yeah, it is.
And that is pole by a tenth of a second.
Wow.
AJ
Stravato.
He has won an All-Star race before. It was in the 87 Cup Cars at Atlanta when we did that in Season 2.
That must have been a blast. Dang.
He dominated that one, actually.
Yeah, that's fun. Tell you, I mean, that is going to be a pretty hard lap to beat. And it's funny, AJ has not been the greatest qualifier all year when it came to regular season races. But in the All-Star race so far, he's got the pole. But looking at the cars that are coming up, definitely some good cars that can have a shot at the pole.
Yeah, and this is the driver with the most poles in league history, and that is Keith Mayato, second all-time winningest driver, tied with Seth Hatchell. 11 wins apiece. Still looking for his first win this season, but he's been pretty fast. Sixth in points, 3 top 5s, 7 top 10s, 2 poles already this season as he exits turn 4. The 36 is always one to watch for that top spot, 24-22 on lap 1.
Really good lap, as you can see, just goes high. He's gonna have to have a really good 3 and 4. Actually trailing down on his first lap, but he's gonna need to send in here. You can see, gets it down on the bottom, trying to ride. He's up a 10th now. Is it gonna be good enough for pole? He lifts off the corner. Not gonna be enough. That should put him into 9th.
Oh, wow. Actually, P8 there with the 24-17, just 2 1,000s faster than Dallas Sullivan. So not exactly what you'd expect from Keith, but a driver who's amazing at saving tires and really come from that position towards the front. Seth Hatchell, back-to-back season champion, second all-time winningest driver. Just so consistent. He's the most consistent driver this season, once again, averaging a better than a top 5 with 8 top 5s and 10 top 10s in 11 starts. That is just incredible stuff.
That is, let me tell you, one of those big 3 drivers we talked about, and let me tell you, those are some crazy good stats all year, consistency, and also wins, and nail-biting wins, to say the least. Seth Hatchell, 2-time champion, trying to go for 3 in a row. I mean, there's one guy that can do it. He's proved that he can.
24.51, slow first lap, but probably just trying to keep the tires underneath him. Here he is, a bit of a tire-saving master as well as he exits turn 2, a little wobbly over the bumps.
Lost a little bit there. 3/10 up right now, going into 3 and 4 here.
See what he can do on this end of the racetrack. Looks like not the best lap of anybody here tonight. It's going to be a 24.32. So that will put him, actually P12. He'll knock Jeremiah down to 13th.
Another one of those drivers expect to see from the back.
Here comes Ben Bafford. I believe your teammate there, peak performance.
Yes, both of ours, actually.
Yeah, and partners with VSPEED. So big shout out to you guys for that. But Ben just joined the league this season. Almost made it up into chase contention after only starting. How many races did he start? Only 8 races. He had 3 poles, 1 win, 5 top 5s, 7 top 10s. So
wow,
second
and a win.
Yeah, and a win. Second best average finish of any driver this season, other than Seth Noel.
The Baff, man, let me tell you, he has been consistent this year and got a win at Martinsville. And let me tell you, he is a pretty good hot lapper. When it comes to hot lapping, he's definitely a guy you can see at the top of the boards and maybe contending for the pole against AJ Stravato. So he goes for a 24.4, misses the corner.
Still about 2/10 up on exit.
We'll
Good
see
lap
what-
so far.
Yeah, nice solid entry into turn 3. He's tracking in the right
Oh,
direction.
he's getting tight. Look at this.
Oh, lost
Just
a
look
little
like
bit
it's gonna
on
be
that.
enough.
24-1, 4,
1,
6
7.
here. Ooh, everyone's just so close there from that 3rd through 10th. They're all super close.
All right, here we go. Gemmell. Ryan Gemmell, who's been he's been running up there. I tell you, he's that win is coming for him. I know he hasn't won. I think he said since
Season
Bristol,
2.
right? Season 2 at Bristol, right? Or was it at Michigan?
Michigan. Yep.
Michigan. I know he runs pretty good at Bristol, but yeah, Gemmell, he's been really good this year, and I tell you, that win is coming for him. Might it be this season? We'll see. Next season's definitely possible, but he's not in the chase here, isn't he?
Do we see some cheesing going on here?
We might. He's really slow.
He is
so far.
in the chase. Actually, 5th in points coming into the chase. 9 top 5s and
Okay, never
5
mind.
5 top 10s. Or sorry, 5 top 5s, 9 top 10s.
Clearly,
Wow,
I don't know.
very
what I'm talking about.
And a pole.
Oh, he's in the wall.
Averaging a top 10. So definitely a good season for him. But looking for that win, like you said, lap 1, 25:36. Puts him second slowest, but definitely missed the corner. He was fastest in practice.
Whoa!
And just not feeling it here in qualifying. He is way off.
He was trying to warm up his tires, and I don't know if he warmed them up too
Wow.
much.
Wow.
At the pace we were thinking he was going to have, too, that puts him on the board. 24-6, that'll be in 16th position.
Oof.
Another guy we're going to see coming up for the front, and now one more guy for AJ Stravato to knock AJ Stravato off the pole.
That's going to be Nick Starling. That 7 Machine, league owner, admin, and all of the above, right? A great guy, and he's had his fair share of opportunities for wins this season as well. He's been up there mixing it up in the top 10 at times. He's missed a lot of races with life. 6 starts, 2 top 10s, and looking to try and find his way to victory lane tonight. He does have 2 career wins in the league. Actually, in the Cup Series, I believe he has 3 total career wins in the league. So definitely a guy to watch out for. You don't win 3 races just on a fluke. So
Heck yeah. See, he's got one more lap to see if he can knock out AJ Stravato. First lap's going to be a 24.584. Is he going to have anything for Stravato?
kind of backed up.
Good here.
Yeah,
2 10s.
Backed up the corner there nicely and able to cut it down on exit. Drives it down into turn 3.
Missed
the
the bottom a little bit. Did he have a good exit with that?
Could be.
He
He's
will.
tracking green. Let's see, down to the apron. Gonna be a 24.182, and that'll put him in 11th. And that means AJ Stravato will be your pole sitter for the 2022 season. Was it season 6?
Season 5.
Season 5. Pole sitter for the All-Star race here at Rockingham. So let's move him down and let's talk to him. I think the race is starting though, but we're gonna move him down real quick.
Yeah, I think we still have a few moments possibly. Let's talk to AJ Stravato.
Mr. Stravato. Alec Martinez, Luke Knupp, and Adam Baker in the booth. Got a copy.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you're rolling off on the pole, man. I know qualifying hasn't been the hottest thing for you in the regular season, but this All-Star race, man, you're on the pole. How we feeling?
Yeah, how about it? If only we could qualify like this in something besides an all-star race. But I'm feeling good. The thing is a damn boat, so we'll see how it drives. I'm looking forward to it, but I think it's all about survival and just when we really use that tire set at the end of the day. So just gotta play
Heck
it
yeah.
smart and play it out smart, and hopefully we can come home with some money.
Absolutely. Oh, is it only one tire set?
Yep.
Oh, good to know.
boy.
Good to know.
Oh,
Good to know. All right, man. Good luck in the race. Go get him, brother.
good luck, AJ.
Yes, sir.
All right. One tire set, yes.
That's
And one
it.
fast repair.
Yeah, just one fast repair, which is different than normal. They don't have a fast repair in the regular season races, but we figured we'd mix it up and give them a second opportunity if things don't go their way here. 75 laps, 75 miles. Let's go quickly through the starting grid of tonight's field. Let's take a look at the grid here. It's going to be AJ Stravato starting on the pole. To his outside, Cosman going to be rolling off from second position. Third is Chris Simard. Fourth, Zach Carr. Fifth, going to be Eric Hutton. Sixth, Reggie Ortega. Seventh, Ben Bafford. Eighth, Angelo Ronis. Ninth, Keith Mayato. And Dallas Sullivan rounds out the top 10.
11th, Nick Starling. 12th, Seth Noel. 13th, Cody Atkins. 14th, Seth Hatchell. 15th, Jeremiah Vincent. And Luke, you wanna set them off here in the last few cars?
Yeah, we got Kevin McGarvey in P16, Ryan Gemmell, and 17th, Robert Gilmore, Dennis Faircloth, and Zach Smith rounds out the 20-car field.
Yeah, all right, picks, boys, picks.
You know, after that impressive second lap, Chris Simard, I'm gonna go with him 2 weeks in a row here.
All right, Luke, who we got, brother?
I gotta go with my boy Ben.
Ben Bafford. You know, I'm gonna go Eric Hutton. Be walking away with this here. The All-Star race. Money on the line. No points. Pace trucks off. Into the restart zone. And we're green at Rockingham.
Andrew Stravato with a really good start there. Cosman's clear. See how they go here.
I think they were about across the line right there.
Late green flag.
Side by side.
Hutton.
Yeah, close call for Hutton there. He got all crossed up exiting turn number 2. As AJ Stravato in the lead. Here comes Cosman, though, a challenge for that top spot. AJ's going to lead lap 1. Back here side by side, Bafford and Ortega. This is where it gets interesting down into turn 1.
Zach Carr made an outside pass in the 3 and 4 there around Chris Smart. Look for that 27 car. He is looking really fast already.
Here comes Cosman now, going to challenge for the race lead down to the inside of the 33 of AJ Stravato. AJ going to try and keep it wound up in the top side. He gets the wall.
Oh, that might have broke the toe link on that 33. The post sitter already in trouble.
He's in the wall even more. That thing is not looking too good.
Already on lap 2 of a 75-lap race. He might have to use that fast repair earlier than he wants. And now Cosman's going to take the lead. Zach Carr behind him. And now, how are you going to want to save your tires? You got one tire set. How are you going to want to use it?
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens with AJ Stravato here. If he just continues to fall back, if he tries some kind of a strategy call to get track position. But he is definitely struggling. Catches the wall right there a little bit next to Ben Bafford.
Yeah, that car is not driving good.
Yeah, that is a bummer for AJ. Hopefully he doesn't go a lap down here. Hopefully he can keep it going good until the first caution comes out and have to use that first fast repair.
Now remember, we have that fun caution. It's going to be interesting to see when it's going to come out. Nobody really knows what's going to happen yet. But now, talk about guys gaining spots. Seth Hatchell underneath Dallas Sullivan, and behind him, Nick Starling.
Yeah, Seth already up 3 positions, trying to get 4 here as he works under the low line underneath Dallas Sullivan. Dallas a little wobble there out of turn number 4. And up in front of them, AJ in the wall again!
Oh my.
That car is just not driving good. This might be a tight situation off of turn 2. Things stacking up, bottling up. Hatchell's going to get the 2-for-1 special into 3.
He'll battle with his usual foe, AJ Stravato, but that car hurt. And Seth's going to roll right on by, move him to P9. AJ just about rubs the wall on the straightaway. He does hit the wall. He is probably just so frustrated with himself here. And a little racing behind him. That's Cody Adkins. This is going to get tight.
Oh.
He gets just really tight squeeze off of turn 2, but Stravato already falling down. But now a battle for second. Chris Simard looking underneath the 27. Zach Carr going into turn 1 as Cosman in the lead.
Cosman hang on to this nicely. Started in second, but he took it over there with AJ's mistakes. And Zach, he's been unrelenting here, just within 2/10 or so this whole time. Eric Hutton, Ben Bafford also close in tow. Keith Maotto works his way underneath Reggie Ortega. This is the battle for 6th. And Reggie trying to keep as much track position as he can after issues in qualifying for both of these drivers.
Angela Ronis also creeping in the picture, and behind them, that eighth is Seth Hatchell starting to close in on them.
There goes Ben Bafford trying to make a pass on Eric Hutton into 3 and 4 to the inside. He is the fastest car on track, that Mobile 1. He is really on it right now. See if he can make up some more positions. He's right behind Chris Simard now. Look out for him.
Yeah, already up 3 positions. It's still side by side Ortega and Maotto. And Hatchell took a peek down at the inside of the 22, but nothing doing there. As Angela, with a big run out of turn number 2, gets right up behind these guys.
And now Hatchell's trying to close in on that 22. Bernie hold on, I don't want to mess
Bernie
up that.
Breakdown.
Bernie Breakdown Chevrolet Camaro, and in front of them, that VRL Virtual Racing League Camaro with the V-Speed Camaro on the inside. V-Speed boys starting to creep up to the front. You can see just nowhere for Angelo Ronis to go, along with Seth Hatchell just kind of riding behind these two as they're side by side.
Yeah, my auto should be able to clear on this end of the racetrack. Just that tighter radius down there in the bottom usually works out a little better. Big wobble from Angelo as he tried to get the power down. Not able to keep the grip in that thing. Here comes Hatchell, now looks to the top side.
And up at the front now, Bafford starting to close in on that 37 to Chris Samard. And Samard trying to close up on the 27 of Zach Carr. And up ahead of them, leading lap so far, Cosman. What a great start to the race already. Has led about all but one lap.
Yeah, doing a great job. It's going to be hard to pass here, but some of these guys may be saving tires farther back to keep an eye on. Ryan Gemmell's still stuck back here. It's very interesting. He was so fast in practice, and it's like he's sandbagging in the race right now. He's back here in 18th.
Him and Seth Noel are kind of sandbagging a little bit. Maybe trying to save that set of tires, save it. Maybe we get a caution here, save that set. But up at the front now, Chris Samard, Ben Bafford side by side through the middle of 1 and 2. Samard takes the arrow, gets tight off the corner, and up in front of them, Zach Carr challenging Cosman for the lead.
Yeah, Ben Bafford almost got in the back of Chris Samard there entering 1 and 2. Made an abrasive move, got to the inside, made the pass stick. Let's see if he can run down the leaders here as they're side by side.
I think Carr led at the line right there, just barely over Cosman. They'll race into turns 1 and 2 side by side. Cosman, good run in the center here, might be able to.
Right. All good, all good. Man, that top lane just doesn't have the grip. Needs some more rubber up there. Just doesn't look like it's able to work just yet. It will, and as more rubber gets laid down there, it starts to work.
A good side-by-side battle up there for the race lead. Ben Bafford looks on, waiting for his opportunity. Cosman slides up a little. So does Zach, though.
Zach's going to clear him here.
He's going to have the momentum. There he goes.
You know, I've noticed with that 23, that bumper's already a little bent up. It's already, looks like it's got put to good use already. And we see with these next-gen cars, you got to get a little physical with these cars. But Cosman started to challenge back. I think he almost got into the wall there.
Yeah, as Keith Mayato back here in 6th, he's kind of broken away from Reggie Ortega by a few car lengths and going to set his sights on that top 5 who've driven away from everybody. But yeah, battle for the race lead still raging here, almost 20 laps in, and no cautions yet, so that's good to see. As Zach Carr works that middle lane, here comes Cosman looking low, not going to be able to get there.
I'm really wondering if Ben here is, if he's running that much harder than everyone else, or if he's just raw talent here. But he is really fast right now, still consistently setting the fastest laps. As Cosman goes to the inside of Zach Carr here into 3 and 4.
And he's going to send it.
But now Bafford's going to peek his nose underneath that 27 car. They're going to be side by side off the corner. Cosman can't clear him yet. Almost squeezes him up into the outside wall. And now Ben Bafford right behind them. Car goes up the racetrack.
Did he catch the wall? I thought I might have seen some scrapes.
Off the track.
Now Bafford looks down to the inside. Great racing the first 20 laps here. Rockingham, the caution's out. AJ Stravato.
AJ.
Oh no, that's Cody Atkins is around.
The yellow flag is going to fly. Let's go take a look here at what happened to Cody. Maybe a solo spin. Did he catch the outside wall a little bit? Oh, just over the bumps.
Loose. Oh, that suspension might be broke. I don't know. No, I think he's good.
Yeah, so Cody just exiting turn 2. Those difficult bumps there. Oh, keeps it off the wall.
Good. Wow, that's something. Oh my gosh, right in the middle of the track. Great work by everybody missing him going in to the corner. I mean, that could have been way worse than it was. And even if he had gotten up into the inside wall, that could have been a huge problem, but a great save.
Yeah, let's see how close this was.
Whew.
Missed it by that much.
Wow.
All right, pit strategy here.
Yeah.
Jeremiah Vincent, Ryan Gemmell stays out. Jeremiah Vincent, and I believe obviously Cody Atkins and AJ Stravato. Oh no, Atkins is going to stay out on spun tires or tires that he spun with, but Stravato and Jeremiah Vincent coming in. See if Vincent takes tires, maybe just coming in get some damage fixed. AJ Stravato, I don't know what he's going to do, but to Jeremiah. Vincent doesn't look like the jack went up on that car, so probably getting some damage fixed. Yeah, just a quick fuel and damage fix, and then AJ Stravato. Curious to see if he takes his fast repair here.
We'll have to wait and see. Doesn't look like it just yet. No tires on that car, so probably just going to try and fix as much as he can, save that fast repair for when it might count there late in the race. But how about Cosman? Really putting on a good show for us at the front.
Oh, the only thing that AJ must hope for is that he has no required here. Hopefully all optional, and get back on the track, see if he can get that damage fixed up.
I do believe they clear the required if the car is still drivable in this league. So if it's some suspension
in hits, though, you can't. I don't think you're
right.
able to escape that. So if he did break a toe link or anything like that, that's definitely going to be required. And if I can remember right, because I've broken a few toe links this week at Talladega, in official, it's about an 8-minute
required.
It's about 8 minutes of required repairs. So
well, he did get rolling, so he's going to stay on the lead lap here. 45-second pit stop. Just damage repair for him as he will try and catch up to the back of the field. Zach Cosman on the front row. It'll be Ben Bafford, Chris Samard, and then Eric Hutton and Keith Mayato. They're in row number 3. So good racing here in the first third of this event. Have any of these guys at the back, showed their hand yet, or are they still saving stuff back here?
Well, let's go with Seth Noel, who we thought was taking it pretty easy. That could be a guy we need to watch out for, who might have stayed out. Wow, they're testing the next gen at Charlotte. I didn't know that. All right. Sorry, just randomly looking on the internet before we go. Anyway, pace car's off. Cosman's going to lead us back to green. He's off and away. Carr and Bafford don't get as good of a jump.
Looks like he was playing a little mind games there. Kind of slowed up a little on that start.
He might have.
Got a good gap there.
Yeah, the initial start was a little bit interesting with it being thrown so late.
Sullivan gets into Gemmell. Gemmell goes around. Kosh looks like not a lot of damage to the 6. Maybe just an innocent spin, but man, Gemmell, who was probably, we talked about it, maybe saving those tires, all that might have just got thrown out the window if we went around.
Yeah, let's go take a look at what happened here to the 6 machine. And get a good view of what happened right here.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Drove in deep.
Go back to the restart here. He got a good jump on the outside. Dallas did not. Maybe tried to overcompensate.
Just overdrove and spun him around. He did do a full spin. So, and Zach Smith that's where the left rear damage came from. Not bad. That's not bad of damage. Just those tires might be a little damaged. But want to also point out, I heard this week on Thursday actually, so about 2 days from now. iRacing has an update with the next gen cars, an aero update, and believe it or not, a damage model update. The new damage model is getting thrown onto these cars. So yeah,
that'll be interesting for sure.
Probably a good thing the new damage model is coming after Bristol Dirt.
Yeah, probably a good thing. I mean, it's going to be here in Talladega, so it's going to be something. Curious to see how the damage is going to be. Obviously Daytona is probably not going to be the greatest test of how damage works. It could be for guys getting in wrecks and seeing how the damage gets repaired. But our second race, which is at at Las Vegas. So we've seen guys get up into the wall this year in the Cup Series and be able to just take a lick and keep on ticking, man. I tell you, this week, especially at Bristol Dirt, we saw guys get in wrecks and then they're just fine. Heck, Noah Gregson climbed on a car and he was just fine. So, yeah, well, who knows? I'm curious to see what this damage model, and I know these boys, we saw it even at Michigan last week, those guys beating and banging with this damage model, which kind of hurts the car more. Next, with this, hopefully, this new damage model, we ever see these guys leaning on each other, hit each other, and get at it.
As we get the 1 to go indicator there, it's going to be, once again, Cosman and Zach Carr up here on the front row. Ben Bafford, Chris Samard, Hutton, Mayato. So no change in positions there after that quick run. And then Reggie Ortega. Seth Hatchell's found his way up to 8th, up 6 positions, the biggest mover so far. And then Dennis Faircloth actually up 7, so he's the biggest mover. But both of them on the way forward so far.
Heck yeah. All right, yeah. Okay, I was wrong there. Not testing at Charlotte, testing at I don't know if that's Charlotte or Darlington. They're testing. Let's just say this: the Cup Series is testing at a track right now. All right.
Use your eyes, Alec.
I don't know where this is at, man. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I don't know tracks by the garage unless it's Fontana or Las Vegas. But anyway, coming to the restart.
Let's see. Will Zach Carr and Ben Bafford know what Cosman does this time and get a better restart? Here we go.
Carr timed it better. Bafford did too. Bafford actually timed it better than Carr. Able to get the restart going, and now Bafford's going to look underneath Carr.
Yep, side by side in turns 1 and 2. Carr has the momentum up top, but going to have to check up a little bit on exit. Here comes Samard.
He backs off.
Oh, Bafford gets tight into the corner. Samard now gets into the back end. Behind them, guys going at it. Faircloth into the back. Oh, Vincent gets turned. Into the grass, comes back up the racetrack.
He saves it. Wow.
What a save.
Go back and see what happened here. He got tagged by Stravato. Teammates.
Oh.
And then Robert Gilmore checked up big time, and he lost a lot of ground. But side by side up here, racing for 6 is Reggie Ortega, Eric Hutton. And then Samard gets passed by his teammate Keith Mayato. So Keith working his way forward up 5 spots so far. And tight racing down into turn 1 between these two teammates.
Yeah, Hutton and Ortega. Ortega wasn't able to carry the momentum off as good as I thought he was. Going into 3 side by side. But you can see Hutton get up the racetrack, and now Seth Hatchell. We talked about guys that might have been saving tires. Seth Noel right behind the back of that 8 car.
It's easy to
really fast.
It's easy to pick out the 2 Seths in the field because they're both in the black and blue cars. Very similar overall look if you look at them from a distance, at least. As a little wobble there from Hutton.
It cost him some time and positions, as now Noel and the 8 of Seth Hatch are going to have to be able to have a chance of capitalizing, getting a spot. Hutton slides up the racetrack, almost makes contact with the 29, but now up at the front, Cosman is pulling away.
Yeah, it really looks like that 48 fires off really good.
Yeah, we've seen Cosman have some really good long run speed at a few races. I think Bristol was one of those, right, Alec, if I can remember correctly, where he was really good on the long run, and that appears to be the case once again tonight. A little different racetrack and racing style, but he's got it figured out so far.
Behind them, Hutton is really starting to fall back as he cuts off his teammate Angelo Ronis, and Starling gets up into the wall a little bit.
Yeah, they've gone kind of single file for the moment. I don't know if there's any battle side by side other than a little farther back. Cody Adkins gains a position over Zach Smith, who's got all that nose damage. He's going to be waiting to use his fast repair. Yeah, but really just tight stuff up here inside the top 10 or 15. And right now, Samard maybe sizing up his teammate Keith Mayato.
We're almost up to halfway through this race here. When will these guys use their set of tires? When will these guys use their set of fast repairs is the question now. Halfway into the race, will we see another caution? Will there be a fun flag is the other question. You can see Ronis gets up and into Eric Hutton, locks it up. Contact with the 22. Looks like his right front crinkled in a little bit, and now Starling's going to go to his outside.
There was a change for position in front of them. The 2 Seths swapped spots as Noel just took it into turn 1 last lap. Hatchell might be fading a little bit right here. Maybe he's trying to save his stuff, knowing that it looks pretty clean and green for the moment. But I don't know what his plan is exactly. As Mayato's still under pressure from Samard, so Chris let him by, but he hasn't let him go, as everybody's still a couple car lengths apart.
Yeah, and it looks like Cosman. He's starting to get run down by the 27 of Zach Carr here. Like I said, Cosman seems to fire off pretty good, but I just can't tell if he has good mid-run speed or what. But the 27 is really good right now.
Yeah, looks like Zach has kind of figured out that low line. He was running up higher earlier on, but he's switched that up, and he has definitely tracked him down, cut that deficit in half to about 0.2 of a second. As Hutton and Stravato work their way, or Stravato back into the top 10. So even a damaged race car. Oh, and Hutton in the wall.
Oh, that's a big hit. That's close to what Stravato did in the early laps of this race. But a lot of right front damage. Going to hold up Starling a little bit.
Yeah, and Angelo might look for an opportunity here. He's going to take a look to the inside. Starling up top. This is the battle for 11th position. Gets tight out of turn 4 right there.
Almost a little contact, but now look at AJ Stravato. I'm curious to see if he got tires, but now underneath the 8 car, Seth Hatchell, he's able to complete that spot and get that spot. So I'm curious to see if Stravato was actually took tires. Not really sure. Let's see. I don't know if I have anything that says last time since he pit.
Yeah,
but,
45-second pit stop, but I didn't see the jack go up on that car, so I don't think he
Never
did.
No.
It
I
would
don't
be.
think he did either.
It would be an interesting strategy call if he figured it wasn't gonna, there weren't gonna be any further cautions. If he did take the tires, he could drive his way up through the field. And right now he's doing just that, up to P8 after starting on the pole, leading lap 1, slamming the wall on lap 2, cracking these guys down. Look at the mid-corner speed.
That has to be fresh tires, unless he saved that better than. Yeah, I don't know. That seems like a lot of speed in the corner.
I don't know. He could have.
Bafford!
Bafford around.
Oh, that's a big wreck! Bafford around, gonna get it at the racetrack. Caution's out.
Oh,
he's gotta be careful here.
Ford Mustang, though. I think he
Well,
made it out of that pretty cleanly. A little bit of left rear, for sure. We'll have to see the replay on that.
And that's definitely gonna see guys probably come down to pit lane. I think Ben Bafford will definitely be seeing him come down to pit lane.
yeah, and I think he got hit by Mayato here is what caused this. We'll have to take a look in a second as they worked down into turn 1. He was a little bit wiggly right there out of turn 4 into the corner. Mayato gets in there, just a better run.
Yeah.
But Mayato, I think, would have gotten hit by Samard if he hadn't done that. So
Right in front of Ortega. Bafford slides back at the track, and then caution comes out. But that was almost catastrophic.
Few really good cars there with a little bit of damage.
And then looking at this here, Seth Noel was thinking about staying out. He's coming in. Stravato coming in. Everybody coming in. Led by Cosman Carr, Keith Mayato, Chris Samard, and Seth Noel, your top 5.
this may be a good break for Cosman if he can put some fresh tires on. He seemed to be pretty good there for about 35 laps, and that's going to be, it's going to be less than that here to the end of the race.
Yeah.
We'll see if he can just hang on to this for the next bit here. I will say, he overshoots his box.
Oh!
And so did Chris Samard.
Zach Carr actually, he undershot his box.
Interesting.
Completely.
Noel with a great pit stop. Mayato a great pit stop as well. Reggie Ortega with a pit stop and a half.
2 tires.
I could see that. I could see that happening.
Yeah, 2 tires for Reggie. This is a bold call. I don't know if it's going to work with the way that the tires fall off at this racetrack.
We'll have to see. I mean, Keith Mayato, did he take 4 is another question as well.
He took 4, yeah. 14-second pit stop.
Wow, what a great stop by that 36 crew. He looks like he took his fast repair as well. That car is all clean. Ortega looks like he didn't take his fast repair. Cosman, AJ Stravato didn't take his fast repair either. He's got some damage still. Noel, Hutton, looks like he took his. Not sure. Everybody, Zach Carr, I'm curious what happened to Zach Carr. He fell back a ton, as well as Chris Samard, who I believe also got his fast repairs. So,
yeah, Chris just had trouble in the box there. Pretty tough time getting in his stall, as we are on the 1 to go. So really quick cautions tonight. That's nice to see. Admins are on top of it. But yeah, what can Reggie Ortega do with the race lead now and 2 tires on that race car? He's got 2 more if he needs.
Exactly. We talked about pit strategy, and here it is. So curious to see how he's going to be able to hold on. Can he hold on is the real question as well.
Reggie has not won in the league. He's got a lot of runner-up finishes. I think it's 4 or 5 at this point in his career here. Yeah. He's been very close.
It is. It's going to get physical, though. Let me tell you, it is going to really start. These guys are going to start going at it. Pace car's off, or truck is off, and Ortega is off and away.
Good restart there. Gets it rolling.
On his tires. Here comes Stravato. Let's see what he can do.
The Italian Stallion down to the inside of the 36. Going to get tight. Mayato gets tight. Cosman looks down. Yes, he is. He's going to take it 3 wide. Now back to 2 wide into 3.
Up the hill. Nearly caught the quarter panel of AJ Stravato, but how about this? Here comes Keith Mayato.
Great driving by Cosman there.
Blocks being thrown out on the straightaway. Looks like Stravato trying to hold on now. Battle for the lead. Keith Mayato's going to get to the point.
Oh, Cosman!
Oh, spin it back up!
Oh, right in
Oh!
Cars in it! Big wreck into 3!
Oh, and Carr's going around again.
Spun. Zach
Oh,
Carr
man.
around. Hard hit.
The 2 contenders from the first half of this race just got collected. And that is how quickly things change.
Well,
Take a
boys,
look.
it's the All-Star race. Holy cow, these guys are going at it. If you can see, Cosman got loose off the corner, I think.
Looks like the 46, a little bit of ARCA brakes there into 3 and 4. Drove into the back of the 27 of Zach Carr, spun him around.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of a bummer there for Zach.
Oh, he almost had it saved.
And Angelo, huge hit on the outside. He goes around. Then Zach Smith and then Dallas Sullivan nowhere to go. He gets into the 27, spins him around. Chris Samard gets involved. About a 5-6 car wreck there. And we talking about these guys getting more and more aggressive as time goes on. And right there, you can see Cosman pays the price, and then Zach Carr really nowhere to go.
Told you, short race. There's gonna be a lot of
Oh.
questionable moves, and you know, nothing Cosman really could have done there. Bummer
No.
to see that, but hopefully all these guys can fix their damage and have a good run the rest of the race.
We'll see if anybody tried anything with tire strategy.
Wow.
Yeah, and fast repairs. We'll see if some of these guys already used theirs. I think Chris Samard, one of those, I believe, used his. So he's parked in his box, and you can see Zach struggling. He gets the fast repair, so a little bit of a mulligan for him. As Mayato will be the race leader now, so that's changing the guard up here at the front. Mayato, who started in 9th, up to the lead. You guys still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
sorry.
I thought I had some audio.
No, we're all good. I almost had a cramp in my hamstring, so I was like, wait a minute. But we're good. We're good. We're good. Yeah, man, I tell you, we talk about Keith Mayato, who's been quite this race, but he's been fast, and now with the top 2 contenders that we thought were the 2 fastest cars in this race, or 3 contenders, even with Ben Bafford as well, getting spun or getting in that wreck that we just had, opens the door wide open for guys that are at the front. Keith Mayato, Reggie Ortega on 2 tires, AJ Stravato, who we've seen had speed in the end of the run there before the halfway break, and then we had Noel, Hutton, Gemmell, and Hatchell. Just to name a few, but still a lot of guys creeping up here, and it's only going to get more and more crazy. Guys are going to get more aggressive. Money on the line here with only 30 laps to go.
And everybody's still on the lead lap, still on the racetrack that started tonight's race. 48 laps in now, and it is Keith Mayato and Reggie Ortega who are going to lead us back to the green flag. Pace truck makes the hard left-hand turn, and Mayato, good jump right there. He'll get rolling. And AJ Stravato, also a good jump.
Yeah, good jump by the 33. If he could clear the 2 off the corner, that'd probably help him in his quest to chase down that 36. Behind them, Eric Hutton. Then Seth Noel. Noel's going to have to follow in line. Cody Atkins loose in the backstretch. Oh, I think he's in the
we
inside.
gotta come upside down!
Oh my God, Jeremiah Vincent is up on his lid.
Oh.
Can he roll over? Oh! Oh!
There it is.
He gets nailed by the 81 in the roof.
I have a feeling Cody was trying to help him out there.
Yeah.
I don't think
Team
Jeremiah was
player.
rolling over. Let's go take a look here. I don't know how he ended up on his roof after all of that.
What in the world happened?
Let's go to
Contact
Cody.
Zach Carr maybe here?
Let's go to Cody Adkins first.
See, Atkins gets loose off the corner, tries to keep it out of the wall, hits the inside wall, try to keep it out of the outside wall. Oh my
Oh
gosh!
wow.
Jeremiah, I think that was Gilmer that squeezed him.
Tried doing some Lightning McQueen stuff there.
See, oh!
Zach Carr barely makes it out of that
Oh.
one. Wow.
Up and over
Man.
goes the 9 of Jeremiah Vincent, and Cody Atkins' sportsmanship hits him and flips him back over. Wow, talk about things I was not expecting to see. A flip was definitely not one of them here at Rockingham. How about it?
totally unexpected. He caught that end of the guardrail though, and car just did a barrel roll real quick, and
It didn't start narrowing. It literally just went on its roof and started sliding.
just turtled, right? Just turtled on its
Yeah,
roof there,
literally.
and scraping across.
Ortega pitted.
Yeah, that's not a surprise. Those 2 tires
left
were
side.
not working, so he'll take those others. Maybe a little damage repair. Still has his fast repair, I believe, though. He's got that left front kind of crumpled.
A lot of these guys have fast repairs, but now I'm telling you, laps are clicking. These guys are gonna get more and more impatient, and we've seen it. Bumper is gonna come out.
Telling you, man. Door banging will be coming up.
Oh, it's here already. I think.
Oh,
We
yeah.
already- I think it's here. Speaking of door banging, if you want to see some door banging, we're gonna be racing VSPEED after dark after this race. Probably be starting within the next hour after we're done here. Kia Optima's Daytona. It's gonna be a heck of a race. Tune in. Gonna be a heck of a show.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. Should be some fun-looking cars in the field tonight, and those guys wheeling it at over 170 miles an hour in Kia Optimas, which is not something that I think. Yeah, I don't think that is even possible in real life, but it's pretty cool.
I don't know. It's never happened. So.
Yeah. I don't think they gear them for that really, so that'll be fun to watch.
Pull the governor off and you're good.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, they should gear them. If I'm being honest, like, I mean, if they wrecked, it'd probably somebody would die. But yeah, yeah.
So we're looking forward to that one. If you've enjoyed tonight's race, make sure to like and subscribe here on YouTube. Check out Martin Sports, the sponsor of the series as well. Their information is in the description below. You can also follow us on these different social media outlets to stay up to date with what we're doing throughout the week. And a lot of great racing action here on VSPEED on YouTube and Twitch. So again, thank you for tuning in here tonight. Pace car makes the hard left-hand turn. Mayato, good jump, but Stravato, pretty good jump as well.
That 33 is still looking hooked up. After
Yeah.
his early run-ins with the wall, I think he's learned from his mistakes, and I expect to see him. He's already contending for the win, but contending for it a little bit later on.
Yeah, and how often have we seen that 33 machine come from the back of the field to go on and win a race? As intense stuff here outside the top 10 at the moment, as Zach Carr trying to recover. Gets a little bit sideways there.
Like you said with Stravato, we've seen it before. Sullivan at the racetrack behind the 80 of Dennis Faircloth here. Now it's going to close up off of turn 2. Almost a little contact there, but we've seen Stravato and Mayato have got into it a little bit over seasons. But again, that's what happens when there's hard racing. And now behind there's Dallas Sullivan and Dennis Faircloth almost making some contact, but up at the front, Stravato is. Oh, Hutton gets turned! Hutton into the outside! Oh, he's up in the air! And he's barrel rolling!
Oh my goodness, Hutton. Big hits right here. Let's go take a look at it. I was trying to find him as he was flipping there.
Did Seth Noel get into him?
He did. Oh boy.
So I think that's going to be an EOL for Seth Noel.
Noel, yeah. Take a look. It
Battling
goes
for
underneath.
third, just drives it in.
Ooh.
A little bit of
Oh,
neck
yeah.
hook.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
Up and over. 2 flips on the day. Up and over the 88 of
Dallas Sullivan with a near miss, too. You'll see him coming through here in about a couple seconds. Here comes Dallas Sullivan.
Ooh, my goodness, that's as close as it gets.
Wow.
On board with Dallas here at full speed. He sees that happening. Once you're up the hill here, too, there's not much you can do to turn down.
That is quite a sight to see.
Oh, man.
Wow.
A big hit for Eric Hutton. That may end his day. I'm not sure if he took fast repair, but he's still sitting on pit road here. Hatchell's going to...
Yeah.
Hatchell and Noel both bring it in. I think they're going to take fast repairs. I think they should both have one. I'm not seeing repairs occurring yet on the 8 machine. So may have accidentally used it earlier, or if he got collected in something.
Oh, that would be a bummer if he accidentally used it early in the race.
Yeah, that one ain't gonna be as fixable as maybe some right side damage, but looks like Angelo Ronas got his damage fixed and got a fast repair. Looks like Gilmore got some fast repair as well. Tagum, I don't know if he's used his yet, but Hutton, Hatchell, And Noel used his fast repair, but
Ooh, yeah, Hatchell still missing the front end of that race car, so he's gonna have a tough time. Combine the two words right there.
Eric Hutton just said that he'd already checked his fast repair, so he's done for the night.
Oof.
It's tough for my pick, but it's all good. Seth Noel is rolling Jeremiah Vincent. Looks like that car hasn't been fixed yet, and Seth Hatchell might have already used it as well. He's doesn't have a hood.
Two teammates here lining up on the outside of the first two rows. Both guys who have driven through some adversity already tonight.
How about Zach Smith in the one car? Up in the 6th position.
Exactly. Yeah, biggest
Nick
mover.
Starling is in 5th. Kevin McGarvey, who we haven't talked about all night, as well as Zach Smith, is in 7th.
Yeah, these guys have just kept their nose clean, and they've found their way up to the
In
top
the game
10.
adversity.
We're gonna have about 17 to go when we go green.
Oh boy, elbows out. I'm curious, does that still play a factor here, or is there no teammates? Is it an all-star race? So
I think the whole teammate thing is thrown out the window here for an all-star race.
that's what I think.
Especially in the last 20 laps, you know. I don't think they're racing with each other with that in mind at all. But it is two teammates on the top and 2 on the bottom.
I'd like to throw out. We still have that fun caution as they go green here.
If we have that anymore, but it's still possible.
True.
See, it looks like Stravato gets a decent enough restart to cut in front of the 6 of Gemmell. Bafford now is there, and look at Zach Smith. Might he have pitted and gotten fresh tires? Gemmell gets loose on the corner.
They're wrecking back.
Sullivan spin. Oh, big hits.
Bummer for the 48 and the 46. Both, I think, are done for the night after that one.
Cautions, breeding cautions once again. Oh, man.
Oh.
Dallas went for a whirlwind ride here. I think did they get together? Or how did this work exactly? Let's take a look here. Dallas up on the top side. Cosman down low. No, he got loose.
Oh, he got loose,
Oh.
and then Cosman was there.
Ooh.
Oh!
Wow.
And then, two
hard
hits.
hit. Jeremiah Vincent.
It's that first bounce off the inside wall that is so startling, too. Look at this. Off the ground, across the racetrack, nowhere for Jeremiah to go.
And, hard hit by Jeremiah Vincent.
Jeremiah's just, his day's just gone bad from bad to worse. He's going to be out of it here.
Yeah, he's done. And I believe the 46 was caught up in an earlier wreck, so I think he is pretty much done for the night as well.
Yeah, so that's
Might
going
have
to be...
a little bit of speed left back in that thing, but he went for a ride right there.
He did.
Like Angelo Ronis going to bring it down pit road once again here. I wonder if he... I don't know, that car looks fine. I wonder if he's trying something with fuel or
tires left?
I think everybody probably took their tires up at the beginning of the race there, so I'm not really sure. I mean, now you're saving it. You might as well just take them now. I mean, only about 15 laps to go, so not a lot of time to make up spots.
Let's see how long the pit stop is. It's been 12, 13 seconds, 14 seconds. That's about a 4-tire pit stop right there. 14.7 on the dot.
He's got a lot of work, but...
Pit strategy.
But everybody else has about, I'd say, 12 to 15 laps of green flag racing on their tires. That's going to make a difference.
It will.
He's just got to come from 18th here. And I think he'll get a spot on Dallas. I think Dallas will get the EOL for causing that. So we'll have to see how that shakes out. But either way, that's a lot of race cars to pass. I have to wait and find out. How about Ryan Gemmell up here? Up 13 positions. Zach Smith up 15. Nick Starling up 5. Kevin McGarvey up 8. All those guys up here in the mix. Even Keith Mayato up 8 positions.
So are we
A lot of
saying
big
my
movers.
pick is the highest right now?
Ben Bafford is he is our highest of our picks. Eric Hutton, my pick is out, and then who'd you have? Chris Samard. I think at 9th.
Yeah, not been his night here, but still not over with, right? You know, it could get to the white flag. Top 8 could get cleared out, and you never know. You could
be a lot of action left.
Yeah. I mean, I could see a Chase Brisker, Tyler Reddick situation happening here. So, you never know. Never know.
I think we should get the 1 to green next time around, as we do only have one car out of this race entirely. That is Eric Hutton sitting on pit road still, 20th position. Everybody else still rolling out here. So that's nice to see. You know, nobody is entirely out of it other than Eric Hutton after
Did
his.
Jeremiah Vincent go and get a faster pair, or is he still smoking?
No, he did get a faster pair.
Oh, so he's not
Did
out.
he take tires? But now the big question is, Angelo Ronis, did he take tires? And did we run enough green flag laps to where that might that might help him? I mean, I would say that we've ran about 10 or so green flag laps.
Few
So
cycles, though.
yeah, a few heat cycles as well. So
Uh,
could play a big role here. He's
think
only
Jer-
gonna have about 10 laps to do it.
I think Jeremiah did take tires because 16-second pit stop. That's in the ballpark of a 4-tire stop.
It
So-
is. We'll see if Angelo did take tires or not. So we'll see here. But let me tell you, at the front, it is gonna get aggressive. We've seen it. Stravato, Mayato. Then we got Bafford, Gemmell, Zach Smith, top 5. The pace truck slow pulls off the track. Mayato early up on the gas, and he is up and away. Stravato's going to tuck it in line behind them. Ben Bafford in 3rd, and in 4th up on the outside, that's Ryan Gemmell.
Yeah, Gemmell pushing the issue here. He's going to try and carry speed up top. Checks up a little. Bafford a little wiggly there. Side by side down the backstretch.
The 3, Gemmell able to clear the 23 of Bafford. Zach Smith closing into that 23, and behind them, looks like Starling Carr underneath Starling now.
Yes, Keith Mayato still leads this race.
Oh! Almost spins the 7. The 7 able to keep going. Oh, Ortega gets loose off the corner. They're going to check it behind McGarvey up into the outside wall.
This is a cluster of race cars right here. Seth Noel,
Faircloth
and
on the wall.
he's wheeling it up on the top side. Keeps it going. This is where I think we're going to see the caution. Oh!
Oh!
Oh my
Oh!
God! Oh my God!
Oh no!
They're dead.
Goodness!
Oh my gosh. As soon as I said we were going to see a caution from those guys, it involved them, but it was not where it started.
Oh my goodness!
All on his own. He was hooked up.
Yeah, that gets... Oh,
Oh,
Oh!
Zach Carr is done for the night.
oh my
There.
goodness! Zach Carr is still in the middle of the track.
Can we get a Zach Carr on board, please?
Oh no! The window that is not down.
I sure hope Zach's okay, because this is as hard as it.
Oh!
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 Oh.
My goodness!
As
Oh
cars
my
go flipping
I want to see a
past.
tennis Faircloth on board.
All right, we're gonna ride on board with Dennis, who
That car
maybe.
is all good. The winter day is down, so the breath's knocked out of him.
Oh
Let me tell you.
You see Seth? He's loose up there. Oh.
Oh!
That's as hard a
Wow.
hit as you will see here in
Oh my-
iRacing.
That was so unexpected to see just 2 cars go up into
Oh.
the air. Oh my gosh, it's got to be one of the hardest wrecks I've ever seen at Rockingham.
Oh wow.
Oh!
Hatchell, I think, just squeezed through here. This,
Take a look here.
Oh,
Just
wow.
missed it with Angelo Ronis.
oh my goodness. That is 4 cars now that we have lost due to flipping.
Oh my
this one.
gosh. That is...
That one hurt me.
Yeah, that just hurts to look at, man. Let me tell you.
Oh.
It's this one here.
Right to the
Oh,
door.
man.
Wow, if that was real life, that would not
Oh.
have ended well.
That would have been an unfortunate situation. Thank God this is a simulator and nobody gets hurt.
I just want to
Look
point
at
out
him
here, look at Zach Carr and where the flipping cars go around him. So he gets one there. He hits the
Oh.
wall, but watch
Oh
this.
my
There goes Zach
goodness.
Carr, and then there goes Dennis right on by.
Over the
What's the
hood.
middle?
Right through the middle of the 2 flipping cars after slamming the wall himself. This has been wild here this last little bit. Lap 69 up on the board right now. I think
We're
we're
gonna
gonna
have
see.
about a 5-lap shootout here for the win, and that oh my gosh, what a time to be alive. That may be one of the worst wrecks I've ever seen at Rockingham.
Yeah, we may have to send this into the not top 10
Yeah.
iRacing highlights. So
That would be
Oh
pretty
my
cool
goodness.
to see.
Those were hard hits. Oh my
Oh,
god.
that was awful hits there, but yeah, Zach Smith. Did he take a fast repair?
No.
Oh.
Oh well, he
yeah.
did already. Yes, but
Oh
he
yeah,
doesn't- he doesn't.
that makes sense. So
I think all of them. Is Dennis Faircloth?
Dennis is still going.
He's
oh,
good.
Dennis, fast repair.
Wow.
That is
On the
why you
lead lap
save him.
too.
And he's got. I don't think he's got fresh tires, but he's got fresh car.
He might have the wind knocked out of him, but he's ready to go.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All good. Pace car lights should be coming off here.
Yep.
We are. Yeah, they are. So about a 5-lap shootout. Mayato, Stravato, Gemmell, Bafford, Starling, Samard, your top 3 rows. Reggie Ortega with those fresh left side tires, and then Cody Atkins, the Cosman, and Kevin McGarvey are going to be rounding out your top 10. This is going to be an heck of a 5 laps. Can Keith Mayato hold off? He's got a teammate behind them, but teammate game probably out of the window. Money is on the line. It's about to get wild. It's about to get crazy.
You know, I think every car in this top 10, or honestly, at least every car in the whole field has driven through some adversity tonight. So
Yes.
honestly, I think any car can win here. Expect some carnage, like we've said the whole night. This is gonna get crazy. 5-lap shootout.
Oh, it is.
Now, I got a
What do we
feeling
think? Are
the
there gonna be another yellow?
Oh, yeah, definitely. We're going to a green-white checkered, most likely. Mayato kind of laying back a little bit. Does he go a little bit early? Kind of stacks up the field. He's up, and he's off and away. Stravato, a very good restart. Only going to lose about a car length to him. Gemmell right behind him, side by side with Bafford in the 23.
yeah, tight racing in 1 and 2 right there. Here comes Samard on the top side of Nick Starling, and everybody makes it out of turn 2. Oh, Faircloth
Up and into the wall. No caution.
keeps it rolling here, so that's going to keep it green. As Mayato, a good run out of turn 4. Look at that now, 4.5 car lengths out in front of Stravato. He's going to have to reel him back in.
I don't think anyone has anything for Mayato here.
36 is fast, but man, that 33 is going to try everything in his power
Oh,
to get up.
Dallas!
Oh, trouble! Sullivan around. He disconnects. No caution. Coming to 4 laps to go here. Or 3 to go now.
Look at the lap times here. We'll see. Stravato was faster.
Caution's out.
Caution is
Oh,
out.
Cosman, I
Vincent's
think.
hit the wall. Ortega's in it.
And Jeremiah
just-
rolling backwards.
Oh,
Cosman might have got in that.
yep. You were right, Alec. Green, white, check.
Yeah, I told you we're going. It's going to be a green flag, green white checkered, man.
Ooh, I think
Oh.
it was in front of these guys. Maybe McGarvey?
Take a look here.
Oh,
No,
Reggie.
Noel and Ortega again.
Oh!
And then,
Wow.
hard hit.
Some hard hits on that front stretch tonight.
Not sure who else got involved in that. That was Reggie. Is that Robert Gilmer? Oh, Jeremiah
Oh.
Vincent. That was who that was with the big hit. Go on the nose cam with him.
It's the.
Oh.
Oh, drive
Brutal.
side too.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, just in the outside wall, and then great save by Cosman and Angelo Ronis, who got into each other trying to miss that wreck. Whew.
Ooh. Yeah, a little
What
tank
a
slapper.
save.
Tank slapper for the 22. Gonna hurt his rear axle, maybe even knock it out of alignment entirely. And can't tell if he's crab walking from this angle here, but not gonna be a good hit for either of them. They're probably out of contention for the win on speed, but you never know what can happen here.
You never know. But now, let me tell you, pace car lights 2 to green probably. We'll be going 1 to green next time. Green, white, checkered, money on the line. Bumpers are going to be, there going to be a lot of bumper to bumper contact. 3 attempts at a green, white, checkered. I believe there's, I can't remember how much it is to the winner, but it is double digits. So it's always good.
Yeah, I
so
think
hopefully we see some good restarts out of the 33 and 23. Make some good racing with 2 to go.
They're going to have to make it interesting, though. They're going to need to make sure they've hit the perfect restart this time. Mayato has been on it on the restarts. But Mayato's also got to be careful. He cannot let the 33 be in bumper range going into turn 3 and 4 for the final time. Or at any corner and giving Stravato a chance at bumping him out of the way.
Could we see a replay of what happened last Sunday at Bristol Dirt? Here.
I could see it.
It's not. It's not out of the question. It is not out of the question. Speaking of racing on Sunday, Talladega's this week. It's going to be a show. Daytona 500 was great, so I'm expecting we should have a good race at Talladega. Are we gonna get a 9th different winner, or was it 9? 9? Yeah, 9.
I'm pulling for Tyler Reddick, I think, in that
Tyler Reddick.
one. Try and get a little redemption after what happened to him in the last lap.
To see Tyler Reddick win. Yeah, his win's coming, but I think Tyler Reddick's gonna win Kansas. I just seems like a good race for him. Could see him win Dover as well.
I see Tyler Reddick winning Darlington.
That's
see
another
that,
good one.
yeah.
Yeah. This weekend, I'm telling you, we've been having a lot of crazy stuff happen, and I think it's just gonna get crazier. I tell you, the racing we've seen is gonna be crazy. It seems like teammates are gonna matter more, and that's why he flipped at Daytona. But I think for whatever reason, I could see Harrison Burton winning this race this weekend.
I see. And that
We're on a
RFA
limb.
number 6, Brad Kozlowski. Not a fan
That's
of him,
very
but I can see him.
possible. Yeah.
That's a very possibility.
He's a
And
bit of a
Busher-
wheelman there.
Chris
Busher is
Buescher,
another one you want to watch out for as well.
As seen, they have
Wow.
really good super speedway pace after winning both the duels.
They did? Yeah. Keith
Yeah.
Mayato's taking the top.
Wow.
First time tonight anybody's done that from the lead.
Big
Come on,
big
Ben.
opportunity.
Come on, Ben.
Luke does have Ben as his pick. Chris Martin, not out of the question as well. Green, white, checkered.
Overtime.
3. Okay.
One of 3. There's still 3 attempts. Attempt number 1.
I have a feeling this won't be our only attempt.
I have a feeling that won't be our only attempt either. Here we go. Mayato leaning back, laying back off that pace car. When does he want to go? Pace car's off, lays back. Stravato kind of almost jumping into that. What a great start. Stacked it up.
They're wrecking.
Gilmore spins. Oh, there they go. They're wrecking. That's probably going to be a caution. And no caution.
No caution. They're still figuring it out back here out in front though.
Mayato.
Oh, and there goes Starling in the
Starling.
wall. He's able to keep it pointed.
Are they going to make it to the white?
Yes, they are. Keith Mayato way up ahead, side by side for second.
Oh, he's...
Exactly what Mayato wants to see.
Oh, Gemmell.
Gemmell down to the apron.
Stravato
He's
in the
going to
wall.
slide up. He gets
In the
put
bag.
Bafford in the wall.
Mayado's got it
Going
made
behind.
in the
Almost
shade.
wrapped up there, that 36.
Yes, he
Stellar.
does.
Stellar last 30 laps for that 36.
Oh,
Stravato.
AJ!
Oh, Stravato, he uses the wall. What a run he's going to have. Not going to be enough. Cuts it down.
Wow.
Mayato is
Oh.
a winner in the All-Star race.
Congrats
Oh.
there, and huge hits as they finish this one. Oh, man. AJ paid the price at the end.
I respect the Kyle Larson effort. Bafford. Oh, no. Bafford, a hard hit.
A lot of hard hits after the checker there.
Oh.
Let's go back and take a look at what happened with AJ here in the final corner. This is, it is Kyle Larson-esque. There he goes, bounces off that wall, gets the run out of the corner, and he closed it right up.
He did that almost perfectly.
He almost did. He needs to be closer.
That is how close it was. That's pretty close, though, considering how far he was behind. Just a tenth and a half there.
I'm going to park it in victory circle on the front stretch. But let's see what happened to Ben Bafford. I think he went through the grass.
Yeah, I didn't see exactly what happened with Ben. Let's go back here.
Get it over. He just gets loose. Trying
Barely
to
beat
save
Seth
it.
Noel.
Oh, Cody Atkins. Hard hit.
Atkins has had some hard hits tonight.
He has. A lot of guys have had hard hits tonight. But Keith Mayato, let me tell you, he's an all-star winner.
That car is nice and clean, too, and he is smiling out there. Congrats to him. We'll interview him and the top 3 in just a few moments after a couple quick commercials. Welcome to VSPEED, your home for sim racing excitement, providing dramatic moments from iRacing and beyond. We offer broadcasting for leagues across iRacing with specialized packages to help grow your league and advertise your sponsors. Shot at it, I think, and right now Stravato with that advantage. It's half a car length the difference between first and second going into turn one. He gives the bumper to Connor Horn.
These two have gone all year to get to this point. Jacob Shorba drifting up the racetrack. They make contact. The 88 goes around. The 95 goes around. The 12 caught in it.
Our design team can help you create anything from paint schemes to sim rig parts with expertise in both 2D and 3D design with 3D printing capabilities. Looking to get into broadcasting yourself? We can help you design and operate custom overlays to make your stream look as professional as possible. Our team can create and manage custom merchandise sales for you and your team. Check out our shop to see what we have in stock and how we can create some awesome merch for you. Check out our race replays on YouTube or catch us live weekly on Twitch. Visit us at vspeedsim.com to see how we can help you on your iRacing journey. All right, and back at the racetrack now. We're going to be talking to our third place finisher here tonight first. That is Ryan Gemmell. And Alec, I believe you're with him.
I am. Let me get him up here. Ryan Gemmell, VSPEED boys, VSPEED guys up in the booth. You got a copy?
I gotcha.
Heck yeah, man. Well, you had an up and down race, got spun once, and seemed like just a lot of adversity. I know you had a rough qualifying effort, but nonetheless, I think you're our biggest mover tonight. Third place, man. Take us through your race.
Yeah, qualifying definitely didn't go the way I wanted it to. Sailed it off into turn one, and it felt like I had a flat right front. So, but that was driver error. I just got in way too hard, so I paid the price and had to start in the back, and ended up. I forget what happened now. It's all blending together, but I know I was sideways at one point and went back to the back and put 4 tires on it and was able to kind of work my way back up to the front and had a couple lucky restarts there at the end and put me in position.
For sure. I mean, your team, obviously, VSPEED teammate got it. Next week, the real business starts. I know this is for fun and trying to win some cash, but next week, the real, like I said, the real thing starts. The playoffs. How do you feel going into Daytona and into that last few races there for the chase?
Yeah, I feel good. Looking at the upcoming tracks coming up in the playoffs, they seem to play into my wheelhouse a little bit. I haven't had a whole ton of luck so far this year. I feel like the speed's been there. I just haven't really been able to execute in certain situations, and bad luck's always a part of it too. So I'm hoping some of that turns around, and hopefully I can find that little bit extra speed I need and maybe capture a couple checkered flags and see what I can make of it.
Heck yeah, man. Well, before we let you go, anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Just you guys for putting on the race and letting everybody out there who wants to watch. And I know I got a lot of folks back home that enjoy watching this stuff. So shout out to them. Shout out to Below the Double Yellow, the league, everyone that makes it happen, and shout out to my VSPEED teammates.
Heck yeah, man. Well, congrats on your third place finish, man, and we will see you next week at Daytona.
10-4. Thank you, man.
All right, have a good night.
You too.
All right, Ryan Gemmell P3 here tonight in the All-Star race. We're going to go to second place. Our pole sitter and an incredible drive to the finish there. That's going to be AJ Stravato. Alec, I believe you're with him as well.
I am having a run down here, but AJ Stravato, you're bringing home second. The Italian stallion, man, had a little trouble starting off the race, but you bring it home P2. Do you think you might have had him if that caution didn't come out?
Yeah, we had a really good run on like one of the last 2 restarts, I think. And that last restart, I just got such a terrible restart. I was not getting the best of restarts, so it took me about 5 or 7 laps to really get going. I had really good tire wear compared to my teammates on the initial long run we had, which I was kind of surprised because I still had a little bit of damage I still had to fix. I never took tires or a fast repair, so I was kind of like, oh, well. Drove through the field and just cautions and track position at the end. But I tried that wall ride in the 3 and 4, but it just didn't work out. I was too far behind Keith. Me and Ben were planning that out beforehand, but it just didn't work out. But happy for Keith. Yeah, I take home some money, and that was a lot of fun.
It was. Like I talked to Ryan, and I told him this race, I was asking him, this race, obviously it's for fun. Next week, the real deal starts, the chase. You being one of the favorites this year, how do you feel going into Daytona? And then just going for the rest of the chase?
We got to make sure we survive. I think I'm just going to kind of take it like I did on the first Road to Pro race. Just take it nice and easy. Make sure we survive and just get some good points. Hopefully, can lead some laps and be a little bit more aggressive. I think I wasn't as aggressive at Talladega, and it really bit me in the ass. So hopefully, we can kind of figure that out and kind of go from there. I know Daytona plays a little bit differently than Talladega, and it's more so track positions a little bit more dicey, I would say, because of the lack of track compared to Talladega. But as long as we get a good finish, I like our shot at hopefully getting home a championship.
Heck yeah, man. And before we let you go, anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Definitely all you guys in the booth for doing a hell of a job. Adam, VSPEED, Keo, a lot of different guys trying to roll through all the sponsor. We got Butts Mobile Homes, VSPEED After Dark. If you're watching, definitely come race with us soon. It's going to be a lot of fun. And just all the admins for making it happen. This is a lot of fun, and hopefully we can have more fun races like this coming up soon.
Heck yeah, man. Well, congrats on your second place finish, man, and we'll see you next week at Daytona.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Great job, AJ.
Great
Yes,
job,
sir.
AJ.
Thank you.
All right, AJ Stravato, P2 here tonight, came oh so close to another all-star win, but our race winner tonight, his first win of the season. It's unofficial, but it's a win nonetheless. That's going to be Keith Mayato. And Keith, this is Adam, Alec, and Luke up in the VSPEED booth. You got a copy?
10-4.
Well, Keith, it probably felt a little bit like a Tuesday night drive out there. Those last couple laps, you didn't really have anybody too close to you. Obviously, AJ with the dive bomb move into turn number 3. But, man, what is it? How does it feel to survive all this tonight and come out of here with the win?
It feels pretty good. It's unusual that I gotta, bump a guy and bring out a caution, halfway through a race to make it happen and get that track position. But it's nice to finally get one.
Yeah, it got a little bit wild there after that kicked off that chaotic sequence there with a lot of cautions in the second half of the race. But you haven't won a regular season race just yet. But maybe this will start the momentum up for you. We go to Daytona to kick off the chase next week. How do you feel about going out there?
Like every other time I go to super speedway, it's just come down to luck and hopefully be somewhere up front with like 2 to go. That'd be ideal, but it'll be fun nonetheless, like they usually are.
Yeah, I know you have won there in this league before, so it'd be nice to kick things off, I'm sure, with a win. But man, you lead 35 laps here in what turned out to be a wild all-star race. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, shout out to everyone in the booth with VSPEED. Doing an awesome job in the broadcast. Everyone at Below Double Yellow that put this whole show on tonight.
Awesome, Keith. Well, congrats on the win, and hopefully we see getting another one of these real soon in the regular season. But go celebrate with the boys at VSPEED, and we'll catch up with you soon.
Thanks, Adam. Have a good one.
2. That is Keith Mayato, race winner here in the All-Star race. Oh man, how about it? That was an exciting event tonight, guys. Give me your thoughts before we close out.
You know, I think it was exactly what we said pre-race. A lot of aggression. As Keith said in his interview there, he had to bump a guy to get the track position he needed. Ended up maybe killing Ben Bafford's chance at a win. But honestly, it gave Keith the momentum he needed and the track position he needed to make a run at that win. And man, that last 35 laps, he was hooked up.
Yes, he was. And let me tell you, like I said, this is, a fun race. And hats off to Keith Mayato having a great restarts at the end and a great drive at the end to stay ahead of AJ Stravato. And AJ Stravato really tried to get to him and just wasn't able to get there. But like I said, next week we, the real deal starts next week. The chase, already an unpredictable track, which is Daytona, and can already put guys in holes before we even really kick off the entire chase and put guys behind than what they want. So, that's going to be interesting next week. And also want to give a shout out to Luke. You did an awesome job tonight, man. And hopefully we'll see you come around more for the chase and see you do some racing. And obviously I heard you might race, and then obviously being in here with us, it was an honor to have you. And hope all the fans enjoyed, and can't wait to get to Daytona next week.
Yes, sir. I'm very excited to kick things off. And yeah, great job here tonight, Luke. Really, really nice to have you in the booth with us. Always fun to hear new voices and, see your perspective on things as well. So look forward to have you up here a bit more.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so let's go through the full results in tonight's All-Star race. Just 20 drivers here at Rockingham, but we ended up with 9 total cautions, 5 lead changes, and Keith Mayato holds them all off in the end to take the All-Star race win in the Below the WL Cup Series. AJ Stravato tried his best there in the last couple corners. He'll finish second. Ryan Gemmell finishes third. Nick Starling, after everything, comes home fourth. Chris Samard finishes fifth. Ben Bafford in 6th. Seth Noel 7th. Cody Adkins 8th. Seth Hatchell in 9th. And Kevin McGarvey going to round out the top 10.
Oh, yes, sorry. Reggie Ortega is at 11th. Jeremiah Vincent 12th. Angelo Ronas 13th. Robert Gilmore 14th. Dennis Faircloth in 15th. And Luke, man, you set it off, brother.
Yeah, we got Cosman here in P16, starting off the guys who did not complete every lap. Then Dallas Sullivan, he had a few run-ins. Zachary Smith, after his amazing, I don't know if we say amazing, but huge flip down the front stretch. Zach Carr, unfortunately, with a tumble too, and then Eric Hutton rounds out the 20-car field.
Big hits for those guys at the back of the field tonight. But, man, what an entertaining race. We hope you all enjoyed out there. Thank you for tuning in to VSPEED. Again, like and subscribe if you want to stay up to date with the action here on the channel. We're going to be back on Thursday with the BMW Car Club of America National Capital Chapter Sim Racing League from COTA. And I believe we'll have Safe Ferries in the booth up there with me. And looking forward to that. That one should be a lot of fun. And catch us over on Twitch here in just a few moments with VSPEED After Dark. Kia Optima's at Classic Daytona. So that's going to be very entertaining.
Yeah. It should be. Well, we appreciate all the viewers tuning in, and tune in Thursday, and then obviously back here next week with the Below the WL Cup Series playoffs. Hope you guys enjoyed the race, and looking forward to what this league has to offer.
All right. Thanks, everybody, once again, and have a great night.